there's this very strange place that's not near any buildings, any mobile telephone masts, any pylons, and yet only after dark it emits this electromagnetic pulse. I have no answers as to what it is, but I'm going to go there tonight and see if it's doing it and show you on my EMF reader. Let's see if we can find any answers. So here we are in the woods, and people say, why don't you go live? And that's because there is no signal. And let me just show you, if I turn this light off, this is the level of light we have. It's pretty much zero. So just to show you, we are in the forest and there is absolutely no signal at all. So let's see what happens when we get to the destination. Absolutely no signal. One thing that's important as well is I bring spare batteries. What often happens is these things just drain as soon as you get to these places. So let's see. If you're a skeptic, you would say that there's a reason you're getting this high strangeness in these forests, because there is this electromagnetic frequency, which is why people are seeing these shadow figures in the road that have caused car crashes, strange lights that I've witnessed myself, or the werewolf that Paul Sinclair talks about in his work and the brilliant Wolflands documentary in this area. We know that EMFs do cause people to hallucinate. One of the things that I do in a paranormal investigation is I check for loose electrical fittings and see if they're blasting out any of these electromagnetic frequencies, particularly next to beds, which will cause people to hallucinate. But then it leads to the question, what's emitting these frequencies? There's nothing nearby, and underground in this area is bog, so there's not going to be anything buried there. However, you could then look at it from the paranormal aspect, fusing the skeptic's point of view. Are these things, whatever it is, emitting electromagnetic frequencies purposely to make people hallucinate, purposely to make them scared and fearful, and then do they feed on that energy? Right, I'm going to focus where I'm looking now because it's pretty tough going. And don't worry, people say, oh, I don't know how you dare come in these places on your own. Look, I'm not alone. I've got trusty Bean, the paranormal watchdog, with me. Bean, say hello. Yeah, she's always there. She quickly runs away and lets me know something's coming as well. But yeah, she's a good little friend to have along. Right, let's put it on. Can you hear those owls? Right. Okay, I am getting a huge reading. Look at that. Why am I getting a reading? Why am I getting such massive electromagnetic frequencies in this spot? It makes no sense. Right, I can bring it to my phone, but then it's going to pick up my phone. Look at that. Can you see that? It's just going like mad. Now, you can look on the map on Raincliffe Woods. In fact, I'll post, when I do this video, I'll post the map and show you where we are. There is nothing. There's no pylons, there's no mobile phone masts, there's no buildings. But look at that. So it's going all the way up to 8.87. It went up to 11 there. 11, 12. I'm away from the woods now. Away from the meadow, sorry, I'm in the woods. And I've got my EMF reader in my hand. And to prove that it's on, I'm going to put it up to the phone and it'll go off. Or maybe it won't, but that is helpful anyway. So it shows it's not my phone. And the reading, as you can see, is naught. Naught. In that meadow, just in case I can't get the footage from TikTok Live, in that meadow, there's nothing around me and it's belching up to 20 out. And then what I call the fairy tree, there was a temperature difference of 3 degrees. 3 degrees, which is a lot from the tree to, you know, maybe 20 foot paces away. And again, unless I can pull the TikTok live footage, there was a circle. I know it's thick as fog, as you can see. There was a circle of mist. Let me pick up the candle so you can see a bit better with the light. There was a circle of mist above my head. A circle, like it was swirling round. Now, it could be natural, but it is similar to what Paul Sinclair's daughter saw. But obviously, that was a lot bigger. And that's not too far from here. That's only, you know, maybe 5 or 10 minute walk. No, interesting. But I'm going to try and find my way back, because as you can see, it's thick fog and pitch black. But yeah, what a night. It's been great fun. But he's sat there going, who the hell is that? See, in Navajo culture, what I'm doing would be absolute taboo. Not only owls. Jesus Christ. You wouldn't have seen that on camera, but something, a white figure almost, went past me then. A torso. No legs. No head. But a torso with arms. So what I was saying is, in Navajo culture, let's see if it happens again. In Navajo culture, an owl is an omen of death. So to communicate with an owl would be inviting death. But in a lot of English folklore, it depends where you are in the country, it's the wise owl. It's seen as something positive. But that was a bit weird. It's been quite the night tonight, I tell you. Anyway, let's leave the owls to it and try and find my way along this path.